So this movie is the second movie of a series of 8 movies in total of the 7 hermetic principles. So this is the second one. This one is about the first principle, the principle of mentalism. In this movie, I am going to explain principle number 1, the principle of mentalism, and also I'm going to explain how to apply it. Hello everybody, my name is Jerry, and I want to talk about spirituality. This movie is about the principle of mentalism. The first principle of Hermes Trismegistus. This principle states that everything is mental. Through this principle, it is believed that God is consciousness and that the universe is a manifestation of the mind of God. The all is mind. Those are two parts, the all and mind. The all is everything around us, our universe, the all. The all, we can also name it as God, the universe, God with the big G, God with capitals. The all is mental. That means that everything you see, everything you've ever experienced in your life was first a mental construction. So if you look at the mental construction, like of a chair maker first saw the chair mentally in his mind. He put it on paper. Sometimes people didn't even put things on paper, they immediately start making it. But I think the thing is best to put it first on paper so you can measure it, and this is the best way of doing things. So even in life you have to try first to put things on paper and then try to make it in the 3D form, bring it in life. Bring it in reality. So first it was mental, then it came into reality. This is how, according to the 7 hermetic principles, according to Hermes, other name was Thoth. This was the Egyptian name, and the Greek, they copied it from them and then changed the name and they called him Hermes. So Hermes said that the first principle. It's the first principle because it's the first principle. I think it's the major principle. I've read many stories, but it seems to be also the major principle. And if you look at the principles that follow afterwards, they look a lot like each other. This principle is the major principle. Of course, the other principles also, because the principles, they make a total of it. The all is mental. Everything in life, everything you do first starts as a mental construction. If you have blocks in your life, you will see that the blocks, they start with the mentalism. You have to do something, but you actually don't want to do it. That's already a block. You can block yourself mentally, your life, your future, your luck. You can block it. You can block it by having a mental, like a way of thinking. You put labels on things, and then it's so difficult to manifest in your life, to make that possible, because you've actually blocked it. You're not fully behind it, and that is living halfway. There's a half living. It's not a maximum living, it's not a living of the fullest, and it will never bring the best thing out of life. It will always bring half. I saw in my past that when I used to make decisions, but I was half into it, everything that went further, it would go like the manifestation of it would be half. It was more like a disappointment, but I was half in it. The universe is a mental construction. This whole principle is like the base of the Kybalion. And the Kybalion is where the 7 hermetic principles are written in. But eventually, it all comes back to God is the universe. The universe is a mental construction that has become a 3D construction. Hermes didn't call it God, it called it the all. So the all is God. But that actually means that if the all is mental and everything is a construction of the mental, that means that you are part of God. It doesn't mean that you are God. You're part of God. You are the mental construction of God that was created from the mental. So this means that consciousness created all of the universe and created us. So we're actually the body. The universe is also the body, and we're the body. Everything that you see around you is the body of God. This was the first time for me when I was like amazed, like, wow, this totally looks different than religion, like Christianity, or this was for me a game changer. But have an open mind. This is the base of the Kybalion. So this principle is also the base of mentalism, the base of manifestation. If you want to learn to manifest, if you want to learn to, and this is a major thing, because most of the people, they want to manifest, because manifestation is thy will be done. If you want this manifestation, this is how it works. So if you understand this principle, you will understand how to manifest. Your thoughts shape reality. Your thoughts are part of reality. So how to apply this principle? If you want to apply this principle, if thoughts are reality, so if we manipulate our thoughts, we can also manipulate reality. Thoughts you must see as an inner experience, an inner conversation, the outer experience. That is the manifestation. We think that the outer experience can influence our inner experience, but this is actually the way around. It is our inner experience, our inner way of thinking, our inner thoughts, our inner way of consciousness that actually manipulates or manifests in our outer experience. So how can we influence our consciousness, our inner experience, by bringing our brain, our body, the way of thinking? If you want to manifest out of this brain, you want to manifest positivity, you want to manifest things that you like, then it's actually necessary for us to bring the brain, the mind, to a higher level. And you bring the brain and the mind to a higher level by feeding the brain positive things. But your body and the brain, or the mind in total, you feed the brain by your mouth. You feed the brain by what you smell. You feed the brain by your eyes, but you also feed the brain how you think. So eating is very important. You will see mostly in spirituality that they will talk a lot about food. Veganism, eating healthy food, drinking healthy, eating organic without chemicals, trying to drink water without chemicals. That's major, because these things, if you compare them with alcohol you can see how your consumption, how it can influence the brain. So this is actually also how food works. And the next thing is when you think. So this is also one of the principles, that everything is vibration. Your thoughts have a vibration. So the way you think, if it has a negative vibration, that's why I like Bob Marley so much, the Rastaman vibration. He's talking about a positive vibration. So if you have a lot of negativity in your life, you will always see that when things are getting negative, your brain is getting foggy. It's getting a small focus. It's like a lens. It fogs everything up, literally. There is no clarity anymore. It is also important to look what you're focusing on. What are you watching? What are you thinking? Feeding the brain, literally. You can do one of the other ones really bad, but the last one, like feeding the brain in the way you're thinking, that actually is strong, so strong, because everything is mental. So the base, it comes back to the first one, the first principle, everything is mental. Change the mental state and your outer state will change too. Now you will find on YouTube, you will find a lot of laws. LOA, Law of Attraction. This law of attraction, in the movie The Secret, you will see the law of attraction, how the basic works. Everything is mental. In the law of attraction, they're trying to change your thoughts, your way of thinking. They're trying to change it. They're trying to make you positive. But this is the law of attraction. But there is another law that goes together with this law, and that's the law of doing. So you can change your mental state, but you also have to change everything around you. You have to change your actions. So you can say, like, I'm an architect. I created in my mind, mentally, I have created a building. I've put it on paper. That's the second one. And then now I'm going to use builders to build this building. And this is actually how it works. So the first one, the first law, that's the law of attraction. That is being positive, doing the mental thing, thinking about the building. And now you will have the second law. And that the second law says that you have to bring it into reality by movement. So your brain is going to put it with the pen on paper. Still not a building yet. And now you need to put energy, working energy, brick by brick, building the building. And when it's finished, there is a new task. That's life. Something new, something else to build. But of course, you want to build something that you would like. You want to build something positive. Think as an architect. When you have something that you really want, that's the mental construction, put it on paper. And then afterwards, this is major. You have to do this. And you need to do this. And sadly, it's been said, but these things, the doing is repetition. You cannot build the house in one day. You need like at least a year. We need everyday repetition. This is just how it is. This is how the universe works. You need to understand, I always have the main thinking is that everything we do in life was something that we have chosen in the between life. So in between life is life between two lives. It has been chosen for us to experience this, to learn from it, but also to have hands-on experience. You know, it's like when you see a picture of a toy or a car, you always want to have the hands-on experience. Like, I want to drive in that car. It's all hands-on experience. You see it, wow, and you want it. Of course, you want to try it on. You want to see how it works. You want to smell it. You want to feel it through our senses. It's all an inner experience eventually, but this outer experience that we're now living in has been created for us, the mind, consciousness, to see how it works, to see how it feels, to see how it smells, looks like. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the bell button if you want to see my next movie. And hope to see you next time. Life is sweet, but life is what you make of it. Yeah, man.